Hey YouTube, First on Auto Parts and First on Auto Repair, and I'm working a little project here for a customer. He bought this Jeep and wants us to get it running. It sat for a while, and he had this at another mechanic shop for a while, and the guy did a little bit to it and had it sitting out in the field and drug it in, did a little more. Anyway, the guy was dragging his feet for like 6 or 8 months and really didn't have anything done on this. So the customer went and picked it up. He brought it to us, and so now I'm going through it now. Diagnosed it and seen what it needs, and the first thing is it's not getting fuel up to the front, and so it's been sitting for a while. So I'm thinking like more than likely fuel tank, and I didn't know what the other mechanic had done. So I dropped the tank. I dropped the fuel tank here, and you see I've already put in the new sending and pickup unit here, but this is what I pulled out. Okay, now this other mechanic, I don't know if you can see, but that is a brand new fuel sending unit. All right, so what this other mechanic did is he purchased a fuel sending unit and put it on this. Look at the pickup tube here. First of all, this stopper here is a bottom stop for the bottom of the tank. It goes in like this, and that stopper, let me get this down so you can see, that rubber stopper is supposed to hit the bottom of the tank. The pickup is supposed to be a ½ inch above that stopper, the bottom of the stopper, not lower than the stopper, and definitely not like that. So anyway, what I didn't understand is you get this whole assembly here, this whole pickup assembly with a new sending unit, and it's not that expensive, and it all comes as one piece. And whoever the mechanic was that did this went to the trouble of dropping the tank, and he did clean the tank. I'll give him that much. He did clean the tank, but to do this on this piece of shit, when you can buy the whole assembly for just a few dollars more, it's not like it was a whole fortune more. It really wasn't that much more to get a whole brand new assembly. And so that's where I'm at right now. But when I come across another mechanic's work like this, I'm like, how do you stay in business? If you do work like this, how do you stay in business? And apparently, I guess he's not staying in business. I don't know, because the customer's yanking his stuff out and brought it to us. But anyway, I'm gonna get this fuel tank back in. I've got lines to repair up the front. I've got to put a new fuel pump on. It looks like a new one, but I'm not going to trust it because I don't know what was done, what wasn't. Besides, I want to check the make sure he's got the rod underneath the lift arm on the pump. It's a mechanical pump. Anyway, I'm gonna get this up together and go through the carburetor. I already got the tune up, everything. I got it to run by hooking gas, feeding gas directly into the Holley. It's got a 2-barrel Holley, it's like a 500 CFM Holley 2-barrel, and it's a 300. I'm not 300. It's a 258 straight line 6 that Jeep used. But I know it starts and runs because I was able to put fuel in it and run it through fill the carburetor bowl up and start it up and run it till the bowl ran out. So the engine runs good and strong. It just wasn't running partially because of this right here. And then not only that did he put this new sending unit in there, but he had less than an inch of gas in there, and it wasn't there was just I mean, it wasn't even a ½ inch. I'm gonna say maybe a ½ inch of gas in there, enough for the pickup tube to get in. It looks like he put maybe 2 quarts of gas in here. I mean, there was like nothing in there. And he should have, when I've had the tank out and it's empty, I'm putting a minimum of 5 gallons in because I want to make sure that pickup's picking it up. But anyway, I just see stuff like this and it astounds me that people actually do work like that. But anyway, I hope y'all aren't doing this stuff, but all right. Hey, anyway, have a great day out there.